and welcome to the Astral Tourist. Explore astral projection, out-of-body, and lucid dreaming adventures. Encounter other worlds, time travel, and discover alternate dimensions. Okay, so let's get started kicking this channel off again. I'm going to begin with Henry because he's really the one that kind of gave me a kick in the pants to restart the channel. So I've reactivated an older video where I first met Henry on the astral plane. And that was also at a big party. Go figure. I think this guy is a big party guy. Okay, so a few nights ago, I was at this huge astral meeting area, which was a big European festival. There were lots and lots of people there. I remember being with two other women, actually. And everybody was just going around saying hello to each other. And some people knew each other, some people didn't. It was a basic festival. I had the feeling there was music, but I couldn't hear it. And I often can't in the astral unless I'm really close to a person for telepathy. I can't hear them very well. Or if there's music, I need to get like right up almost on top of the stage with them, unless they're really, really strong and loud, projecting way beyond. That varies. Sometimes if I have a ton of energy, I can hear better than others, along with just feeling and interaction. So anyway, I remember before seeing Henry, I want to talk about this because it's about size differences in the astral. We went to these ladies and I went to a locker and they told me where my locker was, and they reminded me that I had put some items in there. And I opened it right up with ease, and I thought, well, that's not like me because I was like psychically lock my stuff up really freaking tight, like 3 times over. And so I tried some of the other doors and they all just opened even though other people's things were in there. So I closed them again because, I'm not a thief. And then I looked inside to see what was in mine closer because I didn't have a very good look at it before. And I did have a lock box. Yay for me. I remembered my triple psychic locks on the lock box. There was a keyhole, but it didn't require a key. I used a vibrational frequency, which, nobody would know unless they were just going through all of them. And inside were 3 different containers. And of course, it was bigger on the inside, just like in Harry Potter. So in one, I had this big bag that had like statues. Some were deities. I couldn't tell which ones. Some were Ganeshas. And some were just other statues, like Greek statues and Egyptian stuff. Some jewelry was mixed in the bag. Another bag was much smaller. It had just some papers in it, and I'm pretty sure that would have been probably my ident, my astral ident. Sometimes they show as cards, as scrolls, notebooks full of references, and things like that. And then the third one, I'm having trouble remembering. I think it was some clothes. Yeah, I think it was clothes, but I'm not sure anymore. Maybe I put it on my blog. I made a blog post immediately. So I don't know if I got a detail in there maybe, which is now faded. Anyway, I was happy to see that stuff. I took it. And when we went back out to the festival area, which was like afternoon sometime, still loads of people around. I lost track of the ladies because they went off to talk to other people. And that's when I went over towards this other group of people who turned out to be mainly men. I didn't know that when I went over there. One was a tall Irishman from, I don't know when he said he lived, like 17 or 1800s, and he had like this formal suit on and everything. And then there was Henry, looking pretty much just like before, but maybe a slightly older version of himself. And he was luminescing this time, and his freckles were luminescing. And so we started to get caught up, and he definitely has freckles. So I guess he was just joking about not having any in my previous sharing. I think I already said I reactivated the other video so that people can see, but this is 3+ years later. Remember how, wonky time can be in the astral? Well, that's it. I've been to plenty of little astral parties and things over the last 3 years. Never saw Henry again until I did. So that was great, and he wanted me to get caught up with him, and I still blogging and YouTubing, and he didn't say it like that. He was like the social stuff. was were his words, I think. Something like that is how it came across. And I'm like, it's like, it's time to start again. So here I am. Thanks for the little kick in the pants, Henry, and happy astral travels, everyone. Let me see. I'm trying to think. There, I know I had a few others that I haven't written down in the blog. I was in an airplane on one, and it was just a simple one. This boy was becoming nauseous in the seat in front of me, so I helped him out. Somebody had gotten off one of the transports I was on in a different one, and the person who was in charge of the transport was asking if everyone was there, so I had to tell them no. So just stuff like that. And you'll see in my blog, I have a lot of little mall world adventures, which were kind of cute, but, nothing spectacular. But Henry, I think, is the most. And I want to talk about astral proof. It's so hard to prove anything astral projection related. So for me, proof is when stuff like this happens. When I meet somebody that I've never met in the physical and I meet them again, or I find out information that I didn't know, and then I look it up and there's some kind of a correspondence there. And for me, that's got to be proof enough, I guess. I have tried going around telling people, hey, I'm the astral tourist, send me a message on email if you have email. And then I get told all kinds of things, like they don't have an email, they're from a different planet. The ones who have an email don't know if they'll remember, but they'll try. But so far, that part hasn't happened. I have had a few people tell me that I was in their dream or their astral projection, but I don't remember them at the same time, period. So, even if I did, how would we ever prove it? So, I take these things with a grain of salt, but at the same time, it's really fun when stuff like this happens. And that's it for now. Happy astral travels.